Hello everybody, welcome to another True Review. Today I'm bringing you Super Knight Rider on the Xbox One. Came out yesterday on the marketplace, but unfortunately only in the US region. It's priced at $9.99, and we have a classic arcade racer here where you play as the Knight Rider who enters a series of races across various different terrains. It's really a throwback to the classic arcade racers like your Outrun kind of games, and Super Hang-On more importantly, because obviously you are racing motorcycles in this game as well. And it does a really good job of recreating that late 80s, early 90s classic racing theme, because the way the graphics are presented are similar to that old school style. The music as well has some really good, like, old-fashioned arcadey tunes which go with this racing genre really well. The game itself split over 6 courses which go through the various terrains, and then you also have 6 other courses which are just simply based on one terrain type. So from what I can gather, because I'm not very good at racing games, so I've not progressed past race number 4 yet on this, it looks as if there is a total of 12 individual tracks, and then there is one that says course 1 to 6 combined. So I'm presuming that that's going to be, you have to race courses 1 to 6 back to back without failing. Now the game itself is very accessible at the start. The first few races ease you in. You've got quite a lot of margin for error, which is something good for somebody who's not very good at racing games like myself, but it does start to up the difficulty level after each race is completed, which is a good thing to do. And I'm currently on course number 4 at the moment. I've just completed course number 3, and it's starting to get a little bit beyond what I can do on it already. I mean, like I say, I am absolutely rubbish at racing games. I just not tends to be the game that I would go for, but this is a really enjoyable throwback to, like I say, the early 80s, early 90s and late 80s arcade racers. So yeah, you're looking at 12 individual courses in total. There is an easy mode as well. You can't earn achievements in that mode, so I stayed clear of that. So if you do want to experience what the game's got to offer, the easy mode is there if you're not interested in getting the achievements. Graphically, it does a really good job at recreating speed, which is the main thing, and it does that because the graphics are a little bit sparse. The rider itself is a little bit wooden. I actually think the riders that you race against actually are a bit more detailed than the actual player character itself, but it's been done to keep the game moving at a fair lick, and that's the most important thing. It does give a good impression of speed that you are racing, which is the most important aspect of any racer if you ask me. Like I say, sound-wise, sound effects are just your typical grunts and noises when you hit another motorcyclist. The music itself, again, like I say, is a bit of a mixed bag. There's a couple of really cracking throwback tunes in there which remind you of Outrun, but then there's a couple of tunes which are instantly forgettable and very repetitive because they loop over in a very short space of time. You're talking like a 15-20 second loop, but thankfully you can choose which tune you want to race to, so you can pick your favourite. Achievement wise, the list is very simple. There's a few miscellaneous ones for listening to all the musical tracks, having a near miss, getting a max amount of score in a second, one for retrying a level, and the rest of them are simply for completing each of the courses. There is an achievement for getting all the other achievements, which I personally don't like because I think that's a PlayStation thing rather than an Xbox thing. I was watching this last night on a Twitch stream as well, and I saw somebody playing the later levels, the later courses of this, and the later courses do allow very little margin for error. You're talking like one crash and you have to restart. You've got no chance of completing the race, and even if you just slow down a little bit too much or touch the side of the roads and lose a bit of speed, then it's a restart because you're simply not going to meet the checkpoints. It's a decent game, and for somebody who, like I say, doesn't generally go for races and doesn't generally like races as a whole, for me to say that I enjoyed this and I'm going to keep trying to improve and get a bit better at this is a testament to this, that the game has done its job and is worth a go, really. So I'm going to give Super Knight Rider a good 3 out of 5. Somebody who doesn't generally like racers, to give it a rating like that shows how well it's done its job. It's a classic throwback to, like I say, late 80s, early 90s arcade racer. 12 individual tracks with a 13th which combines them all together. Some decent classic arcade racing music to go with it, and it's just a really enjoyable package and reasonably priced to boot. So it's definitely one that you should buy straight away. And if you're unsure about the racing genre, as I am, or not very good at it, it's definitely one to pick up when it comes on sale. It's just a no-brainer really. So yeah, 3 out of 5 for Super Knight Rider. So I hope you enjoyed that review, guys. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and do pass on the word about the channel as well, and get as many people in here as possible and build the channel for you and get these indie reviews to you as quickly as possible. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.